Hey everybody, I'm gonna share now. Looks like I'm live. Is anybody out there? Let me know you're watching. Thanks for being here. It's Friday in Kansas City. We have a beautiful day out. I needed to put up a curtain to help with the sunshine. If any of you were here last time, you might remember that it was another sunny day last week. Oh, excellent. And there's Allison. Thanks for watching. Great. It's always nice to know when that first person jumps on. Hey, Mary, welcome. Thank you guys for watching. I have my friend here, Martha, today. Martha Barraza is here helping me. Michelle, who's helped me in the past, wasn't able to be here, so she's going to help me field questions. Today, I'll probably not be sure I'm going to be able to answer them. And there's Susan saying she's here. Oh, super. I'm seeing a few of the comments there, so that's great. Nancy's watching. Wonderful. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate everybody joining me today. I know everybody's busy and it takes effort and time to jump in on these, but I hope you're having fun watching what I'm sharing. I'm really enjoying it. And last week, I shared a sneak peek of the workshop. So, and the workshop was amazing. I'm thrilled with all the wonderful comments we got from people. And hi, Mary, you're here now. Great. Everybody just jump on in. If you're there, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're out there. Wave, say hello. Tell us where you're watching from. That's always so interesting to see. There's Juanita. Where everybody's tuning in from. Okay, and so, yes, the workshop was great, and I want to thank everybody for their comments and their watching it. Now, I will tell you, and there's my mom. I see Donna. Hi, Mom. And Kathy. I will tell you that if you have not watched all the videos in the workshop series, there is a place you can find them on this group page, and it's in what they call the units tab that is up on the above the feed on your page. So check there. Otherwise, where you can find the workshop again is amybarrickman.com/workshop, and there's Mary Meyer. And then for the membership details I'm going to talk about today, those are at amybarrickman.com/membership. And Mary is watching from Wisconsin. I am seeing somebody from Mississippi, sunny but cold. Well, it's sunny but cold here too. So welcome to Kansas City. Here we are. So the workshop went well. I'm going to share a few things about the workshop at the end, including this little project that's the tether with colored buttons. But I wanted to get right into telling you about the membership because I'm so incredibly excited about it. And this membership will offer you, I like to say, creativity made convenient. Really accessible, achievable projects. And so there's a project every month. There's also additional content, and all of that content, hi Barbara, all of that content is based around a theme each month. Mother of pearl buttons, rickrack, gingham, bark cloth, redwork. You name it, there is an incredible list of themes that I want to focus on in this membership and really not only give you a really fun, unique, handmade project to make with either with your sewing machine or by hand, but I also want to tell you about the history and the background of these different fabrics, notions, techniques, textiles. So for years and years, upwards of, 30 years I've been collecting content for this membership and what I wanted to do and share it. And many of you know and are familiar with my book, Vintage Notions. So that will be part of the membership too. We will be digging further into the wisdom of Mary Brooks Picken, her wonderful philosophy for bringing creativity into your everyday life for fulfillment and happiness. And also the Women's Institute, learning more about that history, that wonderful institution that was founded in 1916 and educated over 400,000 students through correspondence, through the mail. So I have collected that entire archive, and that will be some of the reading and inspirational content that I'll be sharing, essays and lessons from that school each month. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. And another fun piece of the membership will be field trips to museums, to exhibits. I have already cataloged some wonderful video content and photos from exhibits. Literally, we'll be traveling all around the country, learning and seeing special stories that focus on that theme we have each month. So the theme in the first month is actually going to be carrying on what I started in the workshop. We're going to go deeper in the mother of pearl or the pearl button. And you might think about, just all of the different things you can do with buttons. And we're going to have projects. You're going to get lots of inspiration. And again, whether it's a lot of these projects can be applied beyond mother of pearl buttons too. So I thought I would just start and give you a sneak peek of the sewing project we have. And so this is what it is. It is the pearl button pouch. And Mary Meyer's out there. I know she is. And it's the patchwork and pearl button pouch. This is one of the projects. And of course, what we want to do in this membership is take you beyond just one version. I want to show you alternative ideas. Maybe you want to go with a little more of a modern look and you want to do a solid version where we're doing more of a, this one is pieced with mini charms. If any of you love pre-cuts, this is a great pre-cut project. Oh, so cute. Thanks, Allison. You love it. Great. So this is what you're going to get in the membership. You're going to not only get the instructions in a PDF format, right? For those of you who like to learn that way, you're also going to get a video tutorial. And I'm lucky enough to have several experts helping me through this membership. Mary Meyer and my mom, Donna Martin, other wonderful people here in Kansas City. Robin McIntosh is helping me out. So you're going to get a lot of creative knowledge, skill, tips, techniques from a variety of teachers in this membership. So I just wanted to tell you, this is a great project. And look at how many buttons you could feature on this. That is one of the key concepts of this membership too, is the idea that you can work with your own collection and what you maybe already have in a closet or a drawer, maybe an heirloom textile that was a family member's that you cherish, but you just have not figured out how to bring it into your modern life. And so the idea that we can preserve these in a new way, vintage made modern, right? And there's Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for watching. So beyond the quilted version and the pieced version, we also have a version there. It's just super simple, where you're going to use maybe a novelty fabric to make this, but and then we'll be talking too. We've done like acute embellishments as part of the membership. This is a fun idea where we just added buttons in that fabric print. And this was actually one of my vintage made modern fabric lines that I did a few years back, called Stitcher's Garden. So pretty colorway, but this was made from actually inspired by a vintage fabric collection that I had been lucky enough to find. So, and then I even have one more. My mom dropped it off this morning so I could show it to you guys. And that is, this is a fabric, oh, here. I'm gonna introduce you to lots of great fabric lines too. This is Dear Stella and one of their lines that we use to create a little more fun version with all different colors. So you can see how beautiful this patchwork can play out for you. So speaking of patchwork, quilt blocks and quilting will be part of this membership too. And so I dug into my wonderful collection of vintage quilt blocks and came up with the idea that why not make a pouch with a vintage quilt block. So this is another project that we're going to talk about in the membership. I want you guys to see. And then again, we added a cute little tassel. But so if you like quilting, this is the membership for you too. Lots of variety and creativity that I'm going to be sharing. And that means creative artists, bringing vintage makers that maybe you've never learned about before, that have original ideas that can really help inspire what you make and inform what you make. And one of those is, I'm going to tell you about right now, and she's in the month 1 of the membership. Her name's Jenny Allen, and I'm actually wearing, it does wonderful art with mother of pearl buttons, and I'm wearing one of her bracelets right here today. So you can see how fun this is. It's made from a variety of textiles, and just has been embellished with lots of little mother of pearl buttons. So the idea of, sharing not only visuals if I'm traveling at fairs and sewing shows or vintage events. Kansas City has a wonderful community of vintage shopping venues that I frequent, and I'll be sharing what treasures I discover there. And not to mention my own collection too. And today I'm going to show you a couple more pieces from my own collection. But I did want to mention also there's foundational material with the membership. And what foundational material means is it's reference material that we'll use on a regular basis in the membership. And one of those pieces is the language of fashion. So this is a digest and dictionary of fabric, sewing, and dress. You'll get these in a PDF format, but this reference is wonderful. It's filled with fashion terms. It's filled with all the definitions of, say, for instance, all the different types of laces that have been created over the years. And this was written by Mary Brooks Picken. So she, author of the Singer Sewing book as well, and she is definitely someone who is our, definitely going to be a big part of sharing her lessons and her wisdom in this membership. And so I think last week I gave away a Vintage Notions Monthly. This week, why don't I give away a Language of Fashion book? So if you guys are out there, hi Jessica. Well, whoever comments today at the end of the live, I'm going to have Martha help me pick a name. And I will send out the Language of Fashion to you in print format. You'll get it. If you join the membership, you'll still have it in digital. And you can print it out. So I'll send this out, and maybe also a little bag of pearl buttons too to get you started with pearl button projects in the membership. And the other piece of content that comes with the membership is the ABC of Embroidery Stitches. And this will be our reference guide for when we need techniques. I showed you a tassel. There's little instructions on how to make tassels. Different stitches, just a really thorough guide of some of the most familiar techniques that we'll be using in the Vintage Modern Makers group membership. So one more thing I want to show you while we're doing this. I wonder, this, I don't know if you'll be able to see this better if I'm going to turn on this light and see if it's any better. Oops, it's a little better. This is the, what I call the Pearl Button Primer PDFs. So when you join the membership, each month we'll have a theme, and then you'll have a little set of PDFs to go with that theme. And it'll include inspirational reading, heirloom printable art, and bonus material. So I'm going to give you a quick preview. So we have a wonderful essay from Mary Brooks Picken, The Spirit of Service, that starts out the packet or the PDF. An essay, The Enthusiasm for Dressmaking, and then you have what I call heirloom art, which is just some printables that you can make cards, tags, just simple, easy, quick graphics. And sometimes they'll be maybe a sign to hang in your sewing room. Other times it'll be recipe cards. And other times it might be the actual theme of the month, which is Mother of Pearl buttons. So you can see how you're going to get some really fun scans of button cards that we have created, and then we've done them and we've removed the buttons. So maybe you sell jewelry and you want to use these as your tags for pinning your earrings or brooches that you sell. You're welcome to do that with this art. And we'll also have little bonuses. This is a fun bonus that'll be in this month's, and it is a story from a children's book about the shells from the Mississippi and tributaries where the mother of pearl buttons were cut out of. And so it's just a charming little story. And so I have so much of this unique and historical yet still interesting and relevant, whether it be patterns, whether it be articles, essays. So that'll be part of what you'll enjoy in our little printable. Isn't the logo cool? Thanks, Michelle and Aaron. You guys have done a wonderful job. And Delcy designing for me for this. So I hope that this has helped you understand what the membership is. If you do have any questions about it, you can put them in the comments, and I will answer all the comments later. It may take me a couple hours, but I will get to all your questions and answer them. Again, the membership is going to be, we're doing what I call it. I wanted to tell you what a founding members launch is. So a founding members launch is a launch where you're bringing in, you're wanting to bring in members who are willing to jump right in and give feedback, make the membership the best it can be. And I'm, definitely we're going to learn from each other through this, because there's so much wonderful history out there, as well as, ideas. We'll share projects within the membership platform, the Vintage Made Modern website. You will be able to comment, post pictures right along with, say, the sewing project each month. So I'm looking forward to us really engaging with each other and sharing ideas, things we've learned, questions. It's all about helping each other, learning from each other, and really getting creative fulfillment that maybe we're not getting right now if we're not getting out and seeing friends or going to museums or going to shows. So I'm going to bring some of that back to you, some of that fun and engaging content that, sparks your creative spirit. That's what I want to do. And we can make it accessible and achievable. So this is something you can do on your own pace. And so please, just I'd love for you to try it out. It's the founding member price is $27 a month, and this is the only time it'll be that cost. And you know, we're gonna have a lot of fun. There are some great people that have super awesome talent that I'm excited to share with you, as well as, like I said, my collection of incredible, you know, fabrics, notions, tools, handmade, everything from Raggedy Ann to sock monkeys. We're gonna have a lot of fun in the group. So I really hope that, or in the membership, and there will be a private Facebook group with the membership as well. So there'll not only be a website platform where we can communicate on a more privately, but also privately as a group in the private Facebook group. So, so back to I think you've got everything you need. I think maybe Kara put a link to the membership information in the comments already for me. Again, you can look in that units tab, amyberkman.com/membership. Quick fun that I wanted to share was the workshop and some other things that we've made since we filmed all those workshop videos. First of all, I'm going to share, and I'm mainly going to share these, the tether project or the lanyard project for, now you can see what I have it on now is my glasses instead of my face mask. So keep in mind, you can, how many times do you need a tether for your readers? Well, this is helping me. I don't have to have them on my head, in my hair as much as I have in the past. So I am enjoying this. And because we made this out of recycled t-shirt, it is super soft and comfortable. And this is one that I thought just as a nice fashion color combination with the teal and the red. What do you think, Martha? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Thanks, Martha.
I need one.
You need one. Okay, well, you know what? You get one for helping me today. You get to pick out one that my mom made. And I wanted to show you too what I used for I just went and found some connectors for the glasses off of another eyeglass tether. And then I used what they call bulb safety pins. So I thought little shout out to Dritz here. They sell these bulb safety pins. And they are perfect for, and this little package comes with both the silver and the black in it, which is so nice to have both options. So I thought I'd share with you a couple other mask tethers that we made. I'm not sure if I shared this one last week. Maybe I did, but it has more of a jewelry clasp connector, so you can use those too. There's lots of different things you can use. I noticed that Anne in Muscatine, she used kind of a swivel hook for hers, and that worked really well. She shared, I believe in the group, some nice, she'd already made 3 of these a couple days ago, so that was exciting to see. Now this is another mask, and some people have asked, what mask pattern is this? And it is the breathable, we think it's a pattern called the Breathable Mask. So you might look around for that. Well, my mom had a friend share it with her, and that friend had altered a pattern. So it's a hybrid here we're probably talking about. Those bulb pins would be a great prize. Well, we'll add it on because you want it. Juanita, you got it. We'll add it. So the bulb safety pins are going along with the prize of the Language of Fashion and a little package of pearl buttons. So this prize is getting bigger and bigger. So please leave a comment so you can enter to win. Back to the tethers. Here's one that is with bigger buttons too. So keep in mind, you can use larger buttons as well as the smaller, right? And this, I have to share this fabric because I know you'll all enjoy seeing it. This is a fabric line I did a few years ago based on my Vintage Notions book. And these illustrations actually came out of the Women's Institute lessons and coursework, out of the little pamphlets they published that were mailed to people when they took the Women's Institute course. Okay, and Martha, we're at how many minutes? Just say it. 22, 23. Thank you. Okay, I'm just having so much fun with you guys today, right? You need to make some tethers for the family. Yes. All things we need. I do. You guys are kind. I appreciate you watching and having fun with me. Okay, so this is another, we're in Kansas City, so what do we have? The Royals. Yeah. Woohoo, says Martha. So this version, thanks again to my mom, we found a Royals t-shirt. We took that, I think it's a 3/4 inch cut, and then added the, even some bigger, look at those beautiful mother of pearl buttons. They're just so much fun. And so many of you told me how you've gotten it. I've inspired you to get into your button boxes, and you've been surprised at how many mother of pearl buttons you actually have in your button boxes. There are billions of them out there. I mean, billions were harvested and created every year out of the Mississippi in the early 1900s. So here's a few more. I thought I'd share a Valentine mask. Of course, you can make a Valentine mask. Again, thanks to my mom. And here's the look of like a black t-shirt with red thread, kind of a fun Valentine theme. Or, of course, we have the Chiefs too. I shared the Chiefs mask last week. So I did the Royals this week. So there are a few ideas for you for buttons and masks. And again, I'll show you one more thing. I think I showed you the silver bulb, but here, on the red, when you did the black stitching, it was nice to have the black, I don't know if you can see that, the black bulb safety pin as well. So those really come in handy. So we're at about 25 minutes. I'm gonna show you, I talked about showing you a book in a post, and that book, the second project in the workshop, if you haven't taken the workshop, please go watch these videos. I think you'll really enjoy them. Because I share some history in them as well as project instructions. And one of the tag project was a method for sewing on paper. And the technique I found in this book called Dainty Work for Dainty People. So it was kind of fun. Robin helped me with those tags, and she talked about the pricking method and how she'd done it. And then I was looking through this book and found a whole section that discusses how when children were taught to sew, that there was a method that was taught where they used a cork and a needle and pricked. And then, if you watch the video, you can see more about that. That's how they learned to embroider, and both boys and girls. It was a very much a part of their education growing up. But there were also sewing cards, and so I thought I'd share this page today, just showing some of the different styles of sewing cards that kids would that would be created for the kids to learn to stitch. And I have a really awesome book. I think it's called Sewing Yarns, but it's a children's book that truly is a book of illustrations that has little dots where that needed to be pricked. And some of the projects or the pages are actually finished and have yarn on them. So how about next week I'll show you that book. I'll dig it out of my collection and Oops, share now. I think I went, did you lose me? Okay.
I saw you.
Okay, I'm still there. I think I'm still here. Hi. Now I lost my train of thought because it went off.
It was you were talking about the pricking.
Okay. Sewing cards. Well, let's,
Learning embroidery.
I'm going to think of this later and I'll be back next week at
Pick our winner.
one. Oh, yes. We need to pick a winner. That didn't sound right. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Martha's got a fun way to do this. Okay. She wrote down names and everything. Okay. Let's see who won. Good thing I have my glasses on my button tether so I can read the name.
Hopefully you can.
Hopefully I can. Oh, Martha, I'm sure I can. Maybe I won't even need. Okay. Dawn Tennyson, you are the winner. I see you, Dawn. So Dawn, if you can, actually, I can message you and get your email, or if you want to email me, it is info@amybarrickman.com, and info your information, and we will get you out your prize. The Language of Fashion, which is part of the, remember, the foundational material for the membership, that you're going to get the printed copy of that. And if any of you want this in print, it is available on Amazon. That's the way to get it in print. We don't sell it directly from the website, but the PDF is part of the membership, the Vintage Modern Makers membership. So I think I will say, and Dawn saying thank you. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for watching. And Juanita, thank you for giving the idea to give away those bulb safety pins. They're awesome. So they're pretty readily available and easy to find out there. So I hope there's a run on those safety pins, and everybody's making mask tethers. Great for Valentine gifts. So thank you so much and have a great weekend. Think about the membership. It closes Monday at midnight, and I'm going to continue to send out some emails telling you more details. So please, if you're considering it, go to the page. I have a video there that goes even farther in depth about how and what we're going to be doing, but it's going to be a wonderful journey of creativity and learning. So I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for watching.